The first time I was in Washington to cover a story, a very sexy young woman tried to pick me up. She followed me down a fashionable Georgetown street and then began calling out to me. I was younger then and with a cute British accent. But wasn't this a bit obvious? Actually, she not as much wanted to pick me up as to slam me to the ground. She was a waitress and I'd left a typically frugal tourist tip. She chased me 3 blocks to extort another few bucks. This was my first taste of the aggressive United States. I was in Washington covering, of all things, Watergate. Nixon had shamed the nation, and the nation was taking it out on foreigners like me. What I didn't know until now was that among those questioned about the famous break-in at the Watergate was not the gorgeous but wanton waitress, but another hustler, Karl Rove. Karl Rove? He's been described as, get this, the brains behind George Bush. What an honour. It's a bit like being described as the mess that the horse leaves behind in the middle of the road, if you know what I mean. But there's nothing middle of the road about this chief advisor to Georgie boy. Since a teenager, he's been a deceitful right-wing demagogue. Now he's announced his retirement. History will remember him as one of those hatchets of evil. One of those with Cheney, Wolfowitz, Rumsfeld and Rice, who plotted to overthrow Iraq way before the spurious reasons emerged, and long before the unctuous Colin Powell lied to the UN about weapons of mass destruction. Karl Rove's the guy who was involved in the criminal act of outing a CIA spy. But a schmuck called Scooter took the fall. Rove was also behind the attempt to fire nearly 100 anti-Republican prosecutors, and of course he got away with that too. Now one man of evil is going. There are so many more who need to follow. A final note on Karl Christian Rove, that's his second name, Christian. He says he's not fortunate to be a person of faith, but I think all his life he's imagined him to be somebody else. The same person who shares his birthday, December the 25th.